Welcome to Iowa City for a contest with BCS Bowl implications as the Hawkeyes host Minnesota on Senior Day in their Big Ten regular season finale. Hi everybody, Dave Pasch and Bob Griese, and if Iowa wins, Bob, it'll have 10 victories and a very good shot at a BCS at-large berth.
Well, they'll be going to a bowl, and if they win, they'll be going to a little bit better bowl than possibly not. Maybe the Orange Bowl, maybe the Fiesta Bowl, but both, either place they go, any place they go, it's going to be warm weather for sure.
Meanwhile, redshirt freshman quarterback James Vandenberg will make his second start. We were here a couple of weeks ago against Northwestern when he had to come into the game because of an injury to Ricky Stanzi. Vandenberg and the Hawkeyes ended up losing that game, but he played very well on the road in Columbus last week as Iowa lost in overtime. 9-0 at one point. They've been winning with defense and key plays on offense as Trey Strauss, who had a few drops last week against Ohio State and apologized for it via his Facebook account, holds on to that one for an 11-yard pickup.
Right behind him.
Somebody jumped the flag down. Robinson with a huge hole to the outside. Robinson cuts it back and ankle tackled inside the 30 by Royston. Gain of 26. Daniel Murray will come on. He missed a 22-yard attempt against Ohio State last week. Imagine if he had made that in regulation last week. This is a 30-yard try. And he's got it.
Both linebackers.
They fumbled the snap. Weber on the exchange, couldn't handle it. Iowa's got it. Mistakes killing the Gophers today. Weber in trouble. Weber on the move. Weber going nowhere. And he fumbled the ball. It's recovered by Johnson. Another Minnesota turnover. Amari Spivey forced the fumble. Look at what they've done in their 5-possession. 2 lost fumbles. 1 3 and out. Marquise Gray comes running into the backfield. They're going to hand it to him. He's looking to throw. He's the backup quarterback, and he throws an interception. E.J. Eads with his 4th pick of the year. Another Minnesota turnover. Vandenberg rolling out. Going deep for McNutt. And it's incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Ferret. There's a penalty flag down.
The ball was in the air when the defensive man contacted the receiver.
Holding defense number 1. 10-yard penalty for the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Maybe this play or the next, because that's what's stopped them the last couple of downs.
Vandenberg finds Johnson Koulianos inside the 5. Wager is the running back. Brett Morse is the up man. It's Wager again. Up top, and this time across. Touchdown, Iowa.
Minnesota has turned the ball over 3 times, and this is the first time that Iowa took advantage of it and got any points from it.
6-play, 39-yard drive. Wager's 7th rushing touchdown. They might have timeout called by Minnesota.
Timeout. Minnesota. A 30-second timeout.
I think Tim Brewster wants to challenge this. You get one coach's challenge, and if you don't think that the replay booth is going to put this play under further review, you might call a timeout to challenge the play. We have not been told officially whether Tim Brewster is challenging the ruling on the field of a touchdown.
Well, why take a timeout? It doesn't matter if you don't have enough guys on the field or if you have too many guys on the field. Minnesota, I'm talking about. You don't want to take a timeout. You don't want to burn a timeout.
Extra point is blocked. Well, maybe that's why I want to call a timeout.
Well, tell them how to block the extra point. That's good. That's what we're talking about.
They got 20 on the year. Bennett goes down in the backfield. Iowa's got a couple timeouts left. We'll see if the Hawkeyes use one. Kirk Ferentz says, yeah, I'm gonna take one here, and it's 3rd down and long. Got to have 9 wins and finish in the top 14 of the BCS standings. Iowa already has 9 wins, but with a loss would probably fall out as Claiborne drops Weber for a sack inside the 20. Binns, excuse me. Yep. Broderick Binns with the sack. Oklahoma State in the mix. Boise State goes undefeated. They'll have a chance unless they finish ahead of TCU. Then they'll get the automatic bid as that pass by Vandenberg is pulled in by McNutt. What a catch.
First catch.
As we go to Reese Davis in the studio. 45-yard field goal attempt by Daniel Murray. He's hit from 30 already in this game. Had an extra point blocked in the first half and nails this 45-yard field goal. And it's 12-0 Iowa. Third and 5. Weber in trouble again. And the ball comes out. Minnesota recovered it. Ruling on the field was a pass. Adrian Claiborne got to Weber. Hazy, the up back, gets the carry, and he did not get it. They picked up a 4th and 1 earlier in the game. Hazy, the up back, they run the same play they did on 3rd down. I don't think he got it. They ran that play on 3rd down and didn't get it. They run it on 4th down, and he appears to be short. It all depends on the spot. Klug and Ballard, the 2 defensive tackles for Iowa, were there. And the spot is not favorable for Minnesota. It didn't look like he got it. That's interesting that they would run that play again. They run it all day.
You're not going to move those guys up front. That defensive line and the linebackers for Iowa, you're not going to move those guys.
That's a 3rd turnover by Minnesota in Iowa territory today.
That's Ballard, 46, Klug, Anger in the middle, Claiborne, Binns.
Floyd of Rosedale goes to the winner of Iowa, Minnesota. And right now the Hawkeyes on top, 12-0. Early 4th quarter as Floyd makes his first appearance of the day. They fumble the exchange and Minnesota's got the ball. It's recovered by Jawan Edwards as Iowa turns it over inside its 30-yard line. Gray will run and not going anywhere. Pat Anger brings him down. Is Minnesota about to get his first point in 2 years against the Hawkeyes? 2nd and goal. Weber back in.
Run to the right.
Bennett can't get away from Eads. It'll be 3rd and goal.
That's about the 4th or 5th time they've tried in short yardage or goal line to run up the middle. Certainly they've got a play action pass to the tight end from tight formation.
Weber to the end zone, jump ball. Prater made the play that time. Intended for Stoudemire. It's 4th and goal. Minnesota's going to go for it. 4th and goal from inside the 2. No Eric Decker for Adam Weber to throw to. Decker out for the year with a foot injury.
This is where you miss Decker.
Weber waiting. Weber taken off. Not going to get in. Minnesota turns it over again on downs. Weber was down back at the 7-yard line. 4th turnover by Minnesota in Iowa territory. They've got to get to the 12-yard line. Weber going to get hit by Claiborne. He gets away. Weber just throws it up and incomplete. Another turnover on downs by Minnesota. Dwan Bennett was the intended receiver. Iowa shutting out the Gophers for the second straight year.
Catch over the middle.
Longest play of the day for Minnesota. Went 24 yards on 3rd and 10. Now Weber in trouble. Down he goes. Ball's out. Recovered by Iowa, but they ruled that Weber was down. Sacked by Ballard at the 38-yard line. Weber, and he had a man open. Not on the same page again with his receiver. Brian Allen, Minnesota turns it over on downs again.
Well, Brian Allen, the true freshman, slowed up. He didn't keep straight up the slot. If he would have continued straight up the hash mark, he would have had it.
To the defense for Iowa, they've got only 2 seniors that start.
They got a lot of guys back next year.
Iowa wins its 10th game of the season. 4th time in school history. They've got 10 regular season wins, and they'll play for win number 11, perhaps in a BCS bowl game as an at-large team. And they win the Floyd of Rosedale Trophy for the 2nd straight year, shutting out Minnesota for the 2nd straight year.
2 or 3 guys are carrying that thing too.
Today's outstanding player of the game brought to you by Remax. It's AJE. It's a big interception on Weber, and also getting a sack. Had 7 tackles in the game. Remax outstanding player. His final home game is a successful one. 12-0. Iowa beats Minnesota. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. ESPN College Football Scoreboard is up next. For Bob Greasy and our entire crew, I'm Dave Pasch. Iowa Hawkeyes improved to 10-2. They finished 6-2 in the Big Ten as they beat Minnesota. The Gophers fall to 6-6, 3-5 in the conference. So long from Iowa City. 12-0 Hawkeyes.